today. We walk around old lava. I pet a cat. We walk into someone's old home. I ran in front of our camera. We walk into an older building. And we watch the city from above. And all with bicycles. It's a new day in Kagoshima, and we finally we get rid of our rental car because we don't need it here. Our hotel is back here, and the place to give it back is around there. So it's very close. We didn't know it when we booked all this, but sometimes you have to be lucky. So we just have to get petrol and then give the car back. So we just had breakfast in Bäckerei Duncan, which makes no sense whatsoever in German, because Bäckerei, okay, it's a bakery, but Duncan is no exact German word. Anyways, they tried, and we had some tasty breakfast. Yeah, let's head on. In order to get a bicycle in Kagoshima, you just have to go to the tourist information at the main train station here behind me. Go there. Just tell them you want a bike pass, and you get some for 2,200 yen. You get this card, and we can get bikes. So we made it to, I have to look it up, Kagoshima Island, and we have a look around. We are still undecided if we want to rent a bicycle and drive around here, because it would take around 4 hours to cross, to get a round trip on this whole island with a bicycle, and we may need more time in Kagoshima itself, so maybe we just spend an hour or two here, walk around, and then head back to Kagoshima. Behind me, the cloud is not rain itself, it's ash from the volcano, which is at the moment coming down. So there you have it. We have everything in Japan. It's quite easy to get to this island. There's a ferry and a ferry terminal right behind me, which is connected to Kagoshima. The ferry goes around every 20 minutes. You just hop on this ferry, and you have to pay when you leave, and it costs 200 yen which is not much, and it's quite easy and convenient. And yeah, easy hop on, hop off. After our short trip to the island, we now decided to go to have a bit of lunch at a traditional, famous Japanese food chain. Yeah. Strangely, it's the only time I eat McDonald's is in Japan. Otherwise I don't eat there, so let's find out if it is still as bad as I think it is. So this was an experience, I would say, to eat at McDonald's in Japan, because there was so much service. You order and you get your food brought to your table. They pick up your tablet if you're done. They open the door if you go. Maybe they only did it for us because we are Westerners, and they wanted to show the nice service. In Germany you get spit at, and fuck off. Yeah. There's some kind of difference in service between Japan and Germany. So yeah, the food was, well, it's McDonald's, so you can't miss it, but it's not that special either. This here is some kind of museum for the industrial revolution of Japan, or where it started, when the first samurais tried to make iron cannons and failed numerous times until they succeeded in the end. Behind me there was the first furnace prototype which was built here, and from here it spread all over Japan. Not fast, but it spread and led to an industrial revolution. So let's have a look around. Here beside us is a garden built specific to host some kind of tea parties with poems, and there's a little river down there, and they were placed along this river and then had to write a poem, and there was some kind of sake cup floating down the river, and they had to write their poem until this sake cup floats by them. So in a sense it was some ancient rap battles happening here. So this is the stage. Between 1870 or 1814, the Shimadetsu family decided to employ 3,000 to 4,000 workers to carve 3 large letters into the mountain. Somewhere here, if I try to zoom in on it, it says "Very large rock." Money well spent, I guess. You can decide to pay for only the industrial museum, or you can additional pay for watching the ancient house here. It's basically a house of a noble in the 1800s, so you can have a look around how those guys lived. So, we made it to the Kagoshima castle ruins, I guess. It's I don't know what it is. Let's look around. They rebuilt or did a mock-up build from the castle main gate. It's behind me with some kind of drainage of rain dispersion system. It's big. The rest of the castle is missing. There's just still no idea what this is. Sugoi! Arigato! We just went into the permanent exhibit of this museum. It's a museum, we found out. And it was more interesting than I thought it would be. Unfortunately, it's not allowed to film. I made some pictures which I try to insert so you can have a bit of a feel how it looked, how the stuff looked that was allowed to make photos of. Yeah, we spent half an hour. You could spend more time. We didn't read anything. We did read something, but didn't read all there was because I don't give a fuck about some old guys from 150 years ago who then killed themselves because they didn't like. You know it, the standard. Anyways, it's interesting, and you get a feel about the history of Kagoshima and how history developed here, and how the Meiji Restoration, which ended the shogunate, started here, and what it all entailed. So yeah, it's worth a visit. On to our next destination. The last stop for today is the Shiroyama Observatory. It's right behind me, where you can walk up and have a look on the volcano and on the city. At this time, 6 o'clock, it's the best time. Yeah, when when the light is good. So it's a good spot to end the day. So we are have a look around. So the day is over. We did a lot. More than we thought we would manage to do, and some things we didn't expect to be interesting at all turned out to be interesting. So we had a lot of fun. For the rest of the day, we head back to the hotel, and we had some joyful, full family restaurant food. It's not expensive, not that it mattered for us that much, but it's was the Japanese experience for itself. You have to order via some kind of app, and then you get the food. Not much worth mentioning. I got myself some snacks for the evening, some beer, some chips, and I try to find some baseball or other funny Japanese TV, and do that. I watch that. For tomorrow we go to Kyoto, so see you tomorrow.